So hello, Boise-Eliot, Humboldt students, teachers, and families. This week, I am with one of our nominees for showing our core values from before conferences, and it's Miss Maria Andres, who is a fourth grader at Boise-Eliot Humboldt this year. And she is not feeling like having her face recorded today because she's a little nervous about being recorded, so I'm going to let her keep her camera off, but I still wanted her to have a chance to say hello. Maria, you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi.
So, last week, Maria, Miss Blanton nominated you, saying that Maria is always willing to get to know others. She asks questions and listens to what others have to say. She is a caring and supportive community member. So, did you know that Miss Blanton said that about you?
No, I didn't.
No. I think that I've seen you so many times, even when we were in school, Maria, but then also when we're out of school, just really showing that care for other people and checking in to make sure that they feel comfortable and safe.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that you are always able, or what do you do to be able to kind of be caring for and paying attention to others?
It's because I care about other people and I care about myself, and if something happens, I just help people.
Just help people and make sure that they're okay too?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what our 3 core values are, Maria?
Community, integrative, and I forgot that answer.
So you said community, integrity, and what was the third one? Do you remember it?
Perseverance.
Good job. And you just showed perseverance and not giving up and trying to think of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of those 3, Maria, your care that you show for other people, which one do you think it shows most strongly? Do you think that shows mostly community, integrity, or perseverance?
Community.
Community for sure, right? Because it's showing that you care about your community and that you're taking care of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would say also that that's also showing that using that empathy tool when we talk about our toolbox tools too, right?
Yeah.
So this year has been, I feel like, harder than ever to really be with each other and support each other because we're all on computers instead of in person. Have you felt like you've been able to like check on your friends or connect with them or talk with them even though we're stuck on computers?
Yes. Sometimes Miss Blanton put us to break rooms, and I sometimes talk with my friends, and then when Miss Blanton takes us back, we stop talking and we just go back to class.
Nice. So do those breakout rooms help you and your other students be able to connect and talk to each other?
Yes.
Nice. So that's one thing that Miss Blanton does to help build up some community and give the students a chance to connect and support each other. Are there things that you think that we could do as a school? Do you have ideas about what we could do to help give more opportunities or make the rest of this school year be better for students?
I'm not pretty sure.
Not sure yet.
Mm.
Yeah. My other question I had for you, Maria, was have you went and tried out any of the clubs or the social groups yet with your fourth graders?
Yes.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
And how was that? Was that helpful in being able to connect with other students?
Yes.
What kind of stuff do you do in there?
So yesterday, me and the Mr. Lurker, is that his name, right?
Oh yeah, Mr. Loker, yeah.
Yeah, we played this game. That wasn't working, so I came up with this game that we played in the morning with Miss Blanton. You need to say two truths and one lie, and the other people need to guess lie.
Nice. Okay, so you helped bring a game to that social group?
Yeah.
Nice. That's another example of you bringing that community. So I appreciate that, Maria. Is there anything before we end our interview? Is there anything that you want to make sure or you want to share with, all the students that watch this, all the families that watch this? Anything you want to share about maybe what you think about Boise-Eliot Humboldt or about just school this year?
School this year it is fun, but when we take breaks, I don't really like it. I love to learn new things each day, and I
So,
want to see my teachers and my friends.
so you like the school part better than the break part?
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. I appreciate you taking a minute to interview with me, Maria, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and weekend, okay?
Okay.
So I just want to thank Maria one more time for agreeing to do our interview. I know she was a little bit shy with her camera, but it's always fine to have your camera off as long as you're engaged. So I appreciate that. This week, our focus is on integrity, and the students that were nominated for showing integrity at Boise-Eliot Humboldt and/or using the listening tool. So our first students are coming out of kindergarten. Miss Ellie nominated Cameron Powell. She said, Cameron listens to others when they are talking with her heart, eyes, and mind. She is very patient when others are not listening and moving about. She tries her best at everything that she does. And Mr. John nominated Kimana Wright. He said, Kai is always listening and ready to participate in class discussions. And then Miss Kelly nominated Sanaya Allison. Said Sanaya comes to school each day ready to learn. She has learned so much in such a short time. She listens attentively with her ears, eyes, and heart. Distractions that are around her do not keep her from attending. She is such a great student, and I am so proud of her accomplishments this year. Miss Kelly said, keep up the good work. And then in first grade, Miss Lauren nominated Waylon Griffiths. Said Waylon is an independent worker. He focuses on his work and does his best on each assignment. Waylon shows integrity by deciding each day to do his best work because he knows that is the right thing to do. He comes to all his meetings ready to listen and participates with a great attitude. And Miss Casey wanted to recognize Leonardo Galindo Panequa. Said Leonardo is a keen listener who routinely follows directions and encourages his classmates both by leading by example and being direct when appropriate. And then Miss Sheila wanted to recognize Miss Claire Kimlinger. Said Claire regularly demonstrates integrity. She is responsible and respectful. She makes good decisions and is always kind in meetings. Claire actively and respectfully listens to her teachers and classmates. Said keep up the great work, Claire. So that's first grade. We're moving over to second grade. Miss Cachado wanted to recognize Liam Merrithew. She said, Liam demonstrates the listening tool during our morning meetings. He is reflective and thoughtful about what his classmates are saying. And in Miss Peters' class, she wanted to recognize Mr. Dagam Yared. She said, Dagam shows integrity by always making the right choices. He is a very thoughtful and kind friend in our class and a great example of making the right choices all the time. And then in Mr. Smith's class, he wanted to recognize David Hunter. He said, David consistently does his best and always shows up for his classmates with a positive attitude. That was second grade. Now we're going to move up to third grade. Miss Porter wanted to recognize Michelle Esser. She said Michelle was not participating in small groups first quarter. After yet another phone call to Michelle's home, her grandma answered since Michelle's mom was not available. And when she shared that information, Michelle has been attending ever since and fully participates every single time. She listens to her family and shows that she understands and follows the expectations every time she's in class. And then in Miss Hutzel's class, she wanted to recognize Mari Glather. She said Mari consistently participates in all groups and completes assignments by following directions. She respectfully waits for her turn when sharing her thinking in class and listens to her classmates. That was third grade. Going up to fourth grade, we had Miss Blanton wanted to recognize Kiara Newsom. She said, Kiara, she always shows up and is responsive. She is respectful and kind to her peers. In Miss Miles Gonzalez's class, she wanted to recognize Michael Brooks. She said, Michael conducts himself with integrity in all of their group meetings. He listens carefully to peers and expresses himself in a way that is respectful to his peers and teachers. He demonstrates a great level of empathy and honesty. Nice work, fourth grade. And then move it up to fifth grade. Mr. Swatala wanted to recognize Shelby Vercher. He said Shelby is thoughtful and supportive of others. If she unintentionally slips up, she takes responsibility and fixes it. And then Mr. Sky wanted to recognize Zoe Riley. He said, Zoe has been a model student in their small math groups. He appreciates how she furthers math discussions and really applies herself to the task at hand in each lesson. She does a great job of explaining her thinking and taking her learning seriously. So nice work to all those students this week with integrity. I'll be looking for one of those students to do our interview for next week's video. And I know there were many more of you at Boise-Eliot Humboldt that are showing these core values too. So keep up the good work. And I look forward to seeing you all in your meetings.